All right, you guys, so the top 3 performed this week. We had some incredible original songs, and sadly, Casey Bishop was sent home.
Yes. You know that was bad because I thought she was going to be number 2. Give me a hard time. But she was sent home, and I think it actually was the right choice, though. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, she's so young, and her original song was so good. It reminded me of like Olivia Rodrigo, who is blowing up right now. So if Casey could get to the same level as someone like Olivia, that'd be awesome, even without winning the show.
Yeah, I think she's definitely going to have a career because I think she started to find her spot on that episode, actually. It was some of her best performances. But let's talk about the songs that came out. I mean, Hunter, my boy, had my favorite song. Did you like his song?
I thought, honestly, like, you know how I feel about Hunter. Like, now I obviously love Hunter. I think he's the best person ever. But in the beginning, I was a little bit iffy about him. But when I walked in today, I said to you, I was like, I think Hunter's song was one of the best original songs that came out this week, honestly.
Yeah, I agree.
Thank you so much for supporting 20,000 Kisses. #1 on the singer-songwriter chart.
I agree. I think Hunter's was, but I think the best original, which we know because it made it to #1 on the charts.
Chase Beckham, obviously. I mean, the second you hear the first line of the song, you immediately know. You're like, that is Chase Beckham. That is who he is. It's a song that tells the story of his life, and it's cool that he got to write it too.
Yeah, it was absolutely beautiful. I think the song is, and even the performance that he did on the show, it was so great because hearing the lyrics and seeing his face and knowing his story, it was great. Really great connection.
How has this week changed your predictions on who's gonna win?
Well, I haven't really changed my predictions. So I feel like if we talk about my favorite performance of the week, it was Willie. Willie, you know, I've been kind of on board like with Willie. I think he's great, but I kind of have been putting other people ahead of him. And that performance of Glory, I literally stood up in my room and was like, what is happening? In the same way the judges did, because he sang in a way that gave me chills. Look, I'm getting chills talking about it now, but it just made me feel. And I felt like there's no way in the world he cannot win with that voice. There's something otherworldly that's coming out of his voice. So that being said, you know, my top 3 prediction was, I said Grace was number 3. I said that Chase should be number 2, but it was going to be Casey. But he's there. And then I said that Willie's gonna win.
But for me, I kind of feel like my ranking, especially after the whole Caleb Kennedy elimination and everything, is pretty much staying the same. I think that it's gonna be Grace, Willie, and then I feel like the original song just sealed the deal for Chase, to win. I just feel like, you know, he's the country guy now, and that is such a big deal on American Idol. So this year, I feel like it's time for another country winner.
So is our bet still on? $100 pizza? You owe me the pizza already.
I'll get you the pizza. $100, I don't know, because I just paid my bills. But, you know.
That's fine. That's fine. But yeah, okay, so we're going to see. I think Chase has a great chance, but I think it's going to be Whitney. So we're going to see.
Right.
What do you guys think? Tell us in the comments below. Who is going to win American Idol?
Yes, and speaking of Chase Beckham, we have a very special guest on this week's recap show. His best friend in the competition, it's Graham DeFranco.
That's right, it's me.
We are so excited to have you on, and she's triple excited, yes?
Yes, I am so excited because if you guys remember in the beginning of the season, I predicted that Graham was gonna make it to the top 5, and while I was wrong, I think America fumbled the bag on this one, and you totally should have been in the finale.
Yeah, I agree.
That is high praise, thank you.
And we said that you were the dark horse and that you were on the come up in the competition, and then it kind of all just went away, shockingly. I mean, how did you feel after you were eliminated?
I felt amazing. And I actually really I felt pretty good about it. Like I had made it way further than I thought I was gonna make it. So I kept telling myself I was playing with house money. So no matter what happened from that point, I was just enjoying it for the ride, and I knew that I was at a point to where I was having a good platform to what I can do post show. So it hurt. I mean, I was gonna miss the experience and miss my best friends that I met there, and but I was ready to go home at the same time. Like I'd prepped. I was pretty sure I was gonna go home that round.
Really? Wow, that's
realistically
so good. I did not expect that. I did not. And you got that reference, house money, yes? No, she doesn't get it because she's a gambling man. So what that
I
means,
like a little poker.
what that means is
blackjack.
when you're playing with the money that you've won, it means it just feels different when you lose. I completely get you because I like to play blackjack, so I get it.
Let's go play some blackjack sometime, man.
Done. I promise you.
I will spectate.
But you know, one of the things, you know, first of all, we loved all your performances, but what was so cool was after you went off the show, then you started showing up at everybody's houses. So tell us about that because that was so cool.
Yeah, so Hunter and Chase were my closest friends there. They were like my little squad. And I had already met both their families before we went back to LA for the Top 24. So I kind of had it in with their families, and I was able to ask them if I could come watch with them, and they're like, absolutely. So I went to Hunter's first, went on there, shocked the world. Then I went to Chase's next, and then the world was like, what is this guy doing? How is he doing this? And thank goodness that their families are so cool and loving, and I really was really glad I got to do that. It was fun.
Yeah, I feel like we should have been like, hey, Hunter's family, like, can we come hang out with you guys? Because, you know, we have an ultimate fangirl here, and I just feel like...
So well, let's talk about that. So yes, so I am a fangirl, fanboy, whatever you want to call me, of Hunter. I think he's phenomenal. She is not, she was a Hunter hater in the beginning.
Kermit the Frog, come on.
Oh my God, he knows.
Okay, listen.
I agree with you.
Kermit the Frog has albums out. He's got movies out. He's been on like every TV show ever.
Wrong,
so,
right?
If anything, it was a compliment. And now I have to say that I think that Hunter's original song was probably one of the better
Yes, it was.
original songs that American Idol put out.
Chase. Him and Chase. Chase's was awesome too. I think Hunter and Chase had the best original songs this week, I think. What'd you think?
I think what's so cool about them is no matter what happens with Idol, whether they get signed by American Idol or whatever, they're going to be successful because they're like true artists.
Yeah.
Like they're gifted writers, gifted musicians,
Yeah.
and they both look so good.
Yeah, they
Oh,
do.
man.
They do. That smile, Hunter's smile, right?
Yeah.
So she gives me a hard time because from the beginning I was like, he's so good, but then he smiles, and I would get emotional. I would get all emotional when he started crying.
Well, okay.
Oh man, when he cried, everyone was just like, "Oh, we just wanted to hold him, man." He even looks handsome crying. It's unreal. It's not even fair. It's not even fair.
Oh, that's awesome. And then what was so cool was, so Sam saw that you shaved your beard in protest when Hunter went home.
Yeah,
So-
so I had to lead the charge and, you know, write up an article about it. And then I feel like the internet, you reposted the article and the internet kind of just took it and ran with it. And then we had people shaving their beards.
Growing beards.
I grew my beard. I'm in the process of shaving my beard off soon in Justice
Good.
for Hunter. So
That's right. If anyone who's watching this, if you post a video of yourself shaving with Justice for Hunter, I will repost it. If it means something to you, I'll do that because I want to keep that train riding.
So you
That
guys
is my
heard
guy.
that here. You heard it directly from Graham, okay? Shave your beard,
right.
post it, tag him. Do you have a hashtag for it yet?
Justice for Hunter, I've been doing.
Okay.
You know.
Justice for Hunter. That's so awesome. So I know, look, who do you predict to win? I know it's a hard question because you have a lot of friends in the show, but now with who's left, who do you think, you know, is going to win the show?
It's so hard to say because I mean, either one of those three, all three of those people, I could see winning.
Yeah.
I might be a little biased. I think Chase is going to win since he's the last country guy. I think the people that were voting country for other people are going to shift their vote towards Chase. I think that's the most like adaptable vote.
She's so happy right now. You just said everything she said to me last week.
Yeah. And I think the numbers speak for themselves with his song being number one.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think Chase is gonna mess around and win the thing.
yeah, listen, we are on the same wavelength here. I feel like you're my spirit animal because we think exactly the same way. I feel like Chase is the country guy now, obviously. And I feel like his song, for some reason, like the second,
it ripped my heart apart.
The second I heard the first line of the song, I was like, this is the song that's gonna take off and do all these amazing things on the charts.
I think Chase is genuinely has such a good character. Like he's such a good dude. So like at first I wasn't a fan of Chase, like in Hollywood Week.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him that. I was like, I didn't really like you at first. I was like, oh, this guy thinks he's so cool. And he's like, what? I was like, yeah, now I love
how much
him.
coolness
I
I don't have.
I was so wrong about my prejudgment to him. Like I was just jealous of his slick back hair and his smile and his dark clothes.
I
But no,
love
like
the way you put things into words. You're so honest, and I just love the way you say things. That's great.
But genuinely, Chase is such a thoughtful, decent human being. Like really, like anybody who questions his character, like get to know that dude because he's a very, very good dude. And I would always stand by that.
I wanted to know, what's the next stop on the Graham DeFranco tour?
Yes.
Ooh, you may just have to tune in on Sunday.
Uh-oh, okay, so something's coming up. You're going somewhere.
Who knows? Who knows where I'm going?
Do you have to, at some point when you come to the East Coast, come visit us here at Talent
Yes.
Recap? We would love to have you here.
100%. And if you guys are looking for a full-time correspondent, let me know. You can hire me,
All right now, okay. Don't
Listen.
forget you said that on air.
The job is yours.
Quote me on it.
So one juicy question. Just want to know, what did you think of the comeback?
They really didn't get a very fair chance last year. The whole season was just shot with COVID once it got to the live shows. The problem with Arthur is that he essentially won last year, but also it's not fair to be harsh on Arthur because he was just coming back to sing songs. It wasn't his decision to do that.
He wants to be an artist. Yeah, I understand that. I get that.
Yeah, so like he got unfair criticism for sure. If you're gonna take it out on anybody, take it out on the show's decision to do that, not Arthur.
And then what are you doing now? Anything you want to tell our viewers that you're doing music-wise and stuff?
Yeah, so I'm gonna be moving to Nashville in June, and gonna be trying to find a house to rent with Hunter, Chase, and Wyatt.
Wow, that's gonna be so cool.
Can we come?
Yeah.
I know, we're coming. We're crashing. I told you.
Yeah,
my
we'll
sister
set up
lives
the
in
talent
Franklin,
recap.
so-
Yeah, we could set up the talent recap green screen in the living room for you.
Yep, well, there you go.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be like Friends, but like with American Idol boys.
Yeah, and then making incredible music.
For sure, it's like you experience something together that no one else has experienced with you, so you get this kind of bond. Like this. No one really truly understands what you're talking about when you try to talk about it, except the people you went through that with.
We want to thank you so much for coming on with us. Anything else?
I just love you so much. And
Yeah, we both love you.
Yeah, I'm like a super fan, the ultimate fangirl. I mean, I hope that Bud Light sponsors you and everything like that, like you said on Instagram, so you could keep getting merch and everything. I keep tabs on you. I keep tabs on you.
Hey, thank you, Sam. Hey, if y'all want to hit up Bud Light, tell them, hey, sponsor Graham DeFranco. Give him a multi-million-dollar endorsement. Just help me out a little bit,
Got you.
Done. And you and I are going to play blackjack.
Absolutely, we'll go play some blackjack. That sounds like a plan, brother.
And I'll go watch.
Oh, thanks so much.
Drinks
Sam.
are free. Thank y'all very much. I appreciate it, y'all.
All right, we'll see you later,
All
man.
right, bye.
All right, see you, man.
Oh my God, Graham is so
I
awesome.
love him. He's great, right?
I love him so much.
So we have a new friend now, and now we are a squad, okay? Our talent recap squad.
I mean, we're so excited for the finale next week. There is a star-studded list of performers that we're gonna see, and we'll finally have a winner. But in the meantime, while we wait for that, let everybody know where they can find you.
At Billy Blanks Jr. on all platforms.
And if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's at SamanthaX373. And while you're on YouTube, you should hit the subscribe button and notification bell. Follow Talent Recap on all social medias, and head over to talentrecap.com because we have all the scoop on American Idol. And I think it's time for us to say, and that's our talent recap. Hey, what are you doing tonight? Well, I think you should hit that subscribe button down below, and then we can talk.
We'll be right back.